Sim, do you like clubbing?
I'm okay with it. I go once in a while, you know.
And what's your experience with the bouncers?
They're usually okay. I mean, I'm never like drunk or crazy, so they actually treat me okay. I don't mind them.
That's good. Stay safe that way. Well, that sounds better than this Stomper's experience. He said he was assaulted by a bouncer at the Bellini room at St. James Power Station and was later told in court that there was nothing much that could be done with regards to his case. He was even told that even if he filed for medical compensation, the bouncer might not be able to pay.
Oh, tough luck. The Stomper recounted the incident last Saturday, September 23rd after 12 midnight. I went to St. James Power Station with a guy friend. At the Bellini room, one guy from a group of 3 males gestures to my friend to go over to them, as if wanting to start a fight. I put my friend away from them, many bouncers came, and no fight was involved.
But the plot thickens. Subsequently, I noticed that my friend was holding a glass in his right hand. I tried to take the glass away from him, but a male bouncer who was wearing black earrings suddenly headlocked me and dragged me out. I was choking and trying to catch my breath.
The Stomper continued, I made a police report and went to a polyclinic to submit my medical report. And I went to the subordinate courts to make a complaint before a judge and the crime registry.
However, the judge told me there was nothing much he could do and that if I filed for medical compensation, the bouncer might not even have the money to pay me. He also suggested that I should stop going to the club.
Apparently, this is stereotypical of the bouncers at St. James, who, according to Stomper Bell's Secret, says all of them are very unreasonable and ridiculously full of action. Don't know what the heck is there to action about. They have quite a reputation.
Stomper Lilio added, bouncers are the untouchables in Singapore nowadays. Time and time again, you read about all these patrons who are getting wrongly injured by them, and yet never once was a bouncer prosecuted or sacked or fined.
And it seems like it's not only the bouncers at St. James. Another Stomper's night of fun at the Attica nightclub turned into a nightmare when she was dragged out of the toilet by a bouncer, causing her to sprain her ankle.
The Stomper was queuing up in the ladies with a friend when the cleaner entered and yelled that it was too crowded. The cleaner started shoving them against the wall like how a nasty prison warden treats his prisoners.
The Stomper carried on. I yelled back at her and asked her to lay off. It was very rude of her to behave as such. Instead of apologizing, she went up and got a bouncer into the ladies and they dragged me out of the club.
I protested and wanted to reason, but they refused all communication and pushed me. I sprained my right ankle as a result. The bouncer was male and he had no right to physically touch me or even inflict injuries on me.
And after all this, the Stomper was refused entry back into the club to retrieve her belongings until she cried and reasoned with another bouncer. Also, she said they gave her the wrong credit card bill.
Sounds like the Stomper had a really rough night. But the sprained ankle is not as bad as what happened to this guy.
Apparently, a patron of Zerka was allegedly beaten up by a group of bouncers inside the club on the night of June 3rd. A senior bouncer then apparently went on to assault the victim's friend outside the club.
That's 3 different bouncer bashings at 3 different clubs. That's enough to keep me away from clubs for a pretty long time.
So you better watch yourself and be careful when you encounter a bouncer at the night spot. Don't provoke them, and they probably won't provoke you.
In our final clip, we share a creative and refreshing idea for a wedding video.
Stay tuned.